Good morning, everyone. My name is Stacy Leiden. I'm here with Susan to share a little bit about Triennium. I had the pleasure of attending the Presbyterian Youth Triennium in 1998. Do you want me to keep going, or do you want to go? And it was a very special experience for me. This congregation supported a group. One of my best friends, Ashley Schaefer, some of you may know her. We flew all the way to Indiana. We went to Purdue University for a week with students from Carpinteria, Goleta Presbyterian Church. And it was the first time I went on a plane without my parents, I think. It was the first time I stayed in a dormitory. It was a lot of leadership experience. We had an amazing time together meeting students from across the country and Canada. And we're really excited that this summer, 4 students from our church will be going with Pastor Dean to Louisville, Kentucky, July 28th through the 31st, to join thousands of youth from across the country. The leadership of Triennium includes Reverends Bruce Reyes-Chow, Cece Armstrong, Peggy Jean Craig, Jerry Cannon, and they will be meeting with thousands of students from all sorts of Presbyterian churches across the country and probably Canada, have time together to grow in their faith and have leadership experience, have time together just as students away from home. For many of them, like me, it might be the first time they see a college campus or spend time on one. And so we wanted to share that was a really impactful experience for me. I think of it fondly. I have photos of my hair frizzing out from the Midwest humidity. I actually asked Ashley if she had any of those photos. She said they're locked away in a box because it was a little bit of an embarrassing time for a teenager. So we're excited to share that students Jacob Martinich, Sophia Kennard, Lillian Kennard, and Benjamin Rogers will be going from this church. They're going to be joining students that they've already met from churches in Los Angeles. Pastor Dean took them to LA in February for a lock-in that my daughter Samara was part of as well. And we are looking forward to having our congregation here support them. We're going to be having fundraising later this year. There'll be updates in the e-news and in your order of worship. And if you see one of those kids today on the patio or next week at Easter, just tell them how excited you are that they're going to be participating in this very special experience that Presbyterian youth get to do.
So I was not too embarrassed to put a picture of myself up in high school, so that is me. So the Presbyterian Youth Triennium is an ecumenical event hosted by PCUSA, and it gathers high school-aged people every 3 years. So this is, for some of the kids, this is their one shot at being able to go. And I'm so excited that they're getting to go. The workshops and the worship focus on disciple-making, Christian compassion and justice, and biblical and theological education. So they're going to be getting a lot of really, really good opportunities to think, to grow spiritually, to bond as friends. In 1983, the pastor here at the time, Bob Pryor, took me aside and said he wanted me to go to the Triennium event. I didn't go with anybody from our church. That would have been much more comforting. I got on a train to go to Purdue, Indiana, stay in the dorms. Same experience. A few years ago, they moved it to Louisville permanently, but it used to always happen on the campus in Purdue. And in the picture there is a friend that I made on this trip. His name is Dan Dillard. And one of the things that I've reflected on from the Triennium is the leadership development that happens with the youth. Dan became a lifelong Young Life staff person, he and his wife, and I went into children's ministries. Jim Bennett became a pastor, and we were trying to remember Cheryl's last name. Do you remember Cheryl's last name, Mom? Barkley, okay. She also went into ministry. These are kids that our church invested to do this journey of Triennium. And I'm just super excited for the friendships that'll be made and the skills of leadership that we are encouraging development of.